that to me is a more sensible place for a self-employed person to be than trying to play the volume game, which I think would be very difficult.
I think what would be really interesting is to look at so we've already seen some quite big corporate groups looking at this kind of self-employed model. So Yopa have obviously launched an associate model. You've got LSL who are looking at it now.
Yeah.
What I think would be really interesting, because I agree, I think it's prime for the premium market. It should be perfect, but it's not growing as much.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what the real premium brands do. So your Savills, your Knight Franks.
Well,
because actually I know that they'll be keen on retaining top staff that they might have had 20 years who might be getting their heads turned, and it'd be interesting to see, do they go more down this route? I don't know, but
let's do another podcast.
That is an interesting point. It is interesting. Yeah, that's a really interesting one.
And they will.
Do you reckon though?
They've got to. I think their hands are going to be forced. They don't want to. Well, they have to. Well, let's be honest. A lot of these guys are already set on. It's the social media, isn't it? It's a lot of it. They drive their personal brands out there through social media as well. So, a lot of very experienced, good agents in that top end.
But it's an interesting point you make about social media, because I think I can't speak with any authority on this because I'm not in those businesses. But it seems like a lot of their social media is quite strictly controlled. That if you work in one of those larger, more corporate companies, especially in the premium end of the market, they're quite protective over what their teams
can and can't do.
Yeah. So somewhat makes it a little bit harder then to develop a personal brand. So anyway, that's interesting.